Hey guys, it's time for my lunch break sale. Trying things different today. I am in the barn and it is raining. So if you've ever been inside a barn when it is raining, you can hear the rain, and it always sounds a lot worse when you're in the building than what it actually is outside. So when you hop on, I would love for you to say hi so I can see if we are going to be able to see comments. And I didn't, now that I'm thinking about it, I did not put anything in Instagram or Facebook stories reminding you that I was going live today. So it is what it is. The other thing that is different about being in the barn is I'm really curious on how my reception is. So you know how sometimes the video looks a little bit pixelated and not good quality? That's my internet. It could be your internet too, but more than likely that is my internet. So I'm hoping when I look at myself it's clear, but I'm hoping that when it actually gets uploaded, then it is actually clear. I still don't have the ability to go live on my Facebook page, but I can do a workabout by going through Facebook. So I see we have a few people on here. I'm not seeing any comments, which is making me very nervous about not being able to see comments. So if you're on, if you would say hi, that would be great. So we'll go ahead and get started. If I can't see comments, then what we'll do is I will just go back after the video is over, and whoever shows up first on my phone is the person that would get the item. And then I do take people in second or third because sometimes people don't pay. So let's go ahead and get started here. First up, we have 3 rulers. They're all a little darker color. Yay, Karen, I can see your comment. Hi, Vicky. Okay, so the picture quality looks good. That's good to know because I want to start doing all the lives out here. However, I don't want them to be blurry for you either. So here we've got 3 rulers, and this one was my mom's growing up. It has my grandpa's name on it even. And then this one's kind of neat on the back, and this one. So I had these priced at $3 each, but we're going down to $2. So $6 on the 3 rulers. So if this is the first time that you've done a sale with me, you're just gonna comment sold and rulers. And then when I get done with this, I will invoice you for the item, and then Friday is our shipping day. So then tomorrow you will get an invoice for shipping. And that way, I always do a Sunday live sale. Hopefully you can see that. I always do a Sunday live sale at 7 p.m. So that way, if you got something Sunday and you get something today, or you bought something that I posted this week, then you can have combined shipping. It saves you money. So here we've got these Wausau Brewing Company Adele Brew beer from Wisconsin. And these are new old stock, meaning that they are old, but they never actually were used on a bottle. That's why you've got the foil on the back. And so now that I think about it, I meant to grab 20 of them, but I only grabbed 10. So you're getting 10 of them that you could turn into magnets, and you get a hair with it. You can put them in with a little bowl or something clear container so that you can show them off. You could really probably take a bunch of bottles and do some epoxy and make it on the top of a countertop or whatever. So I've seen that done. So you're getting 10 of these bottle caps for $5. And I do have probably at least another 10 if you're interested in that. So the bottles, and then we'll go ahead and do this piece of pottery before I put the bottle caps in it. Great color, very high gloss sheen. piece of pottery. I cannot tell you the age on it, but it is in good condition. And it is signed with the initials KR, although you can just kind of see the KR right there. It's just kind of like chicken scratch in it. But no matter how I get the angle, you can't see it. But $25 on this. And I just realized that I didn't get my tape measure. I'm doing a whole new thing. You can see it's about the size of my hand. I do have big hands. Had a very busy morning this morning. I went live with Katie Fisher of Creative Balance. Katie Created. I'm thinking of Karen. Creative Balance, just talking about going live. So these are both just empty reels that you could stick on your wall. You could really separate them, hang them up with command strips in your TV room, your movie room, and then it makes it look like you have two. I love the color, and so what you could do with them is have them be a cloche base, or you can stack them and use them as a riser in your display. So they are $10 for the two. Okay, then everybody's always needing a scale basket because they always seem to be missing. This one has been refurbished. So one girl that I bought a bunch of stuff off of, around where she lived was a company that did antique, I would say refurbishing is the correct word, and you could pick the coating that would go on it. And so she had a lot of things that were coated in gold or brass, I don't know, gold color. And so this would be a pretty large scale basket. That big scale that I have in my dining room that's normally behind us for my Sunday lives and my lunch break sales, that is actually, this actually went with that. And then I found a old, colored patina one that's more my style, and I switched them out. So this one is available for $40. So $40 on the scale basket. Then we've got a couple of yellow plinth blocks. And plinth block is just a term that I have learned along the way. These have original yellow chippy paint on them, and they have some neat detailing with the floral. This one was probably at a window where they had curtain rod things attached to it. So plinth blocks would have gone around your doors and windows, kind of tying in the baseboard. So you're getting two of these for $30. So two plinth blocks for $30. Okay, I should have looked up so I could have told you what kind of shade this was, because it has not stuck in my memory. But I have quite a few of these, and they are pretty popular. This one is nice because it's one that just literally clips on to the light bulb versus needing to screw on to the lamp. So this one has been reduced quite a few times, and it is $10. So $10, it's in great condition. All of the holes are still there. The lacing is still there, etc. Okay, then we have this cast iron piece for $2. It's got a lot of weight to it so that it will hold things up. So you could put some American flags in it, like some small ones for your table or for your vintage display. You could do feathers in it. If you were making a Christmas tree or doing some kind of DIY project, this would be great for that, and you could screw that into the wall and hang something from it this way as well. Put your toilet paper roll on there if you wanted to. So $2 on this little cast iron base. Not sure what it was originally used for. Okay, hey Stevie. All right, Katie wants the yellow blocks, and Sherry said the picture looks good. That is good to know, because it's never fun when it's all pixelated. Okay, we have a real nest with not a real bird. So a real nest with a fake bird, $6. Doesn't it just look like it's winking at you? So these are great to put on. It's probably going to be too small for this vase, but you can set these on a whole bunch of different things, or I've shared a lot about the candlestick holders where you can put croquet balls on it, pool balls on it. You can do a nest like that as well. So $6 on the nest and bird. Okay, these are made in Japan. It's stamped at the bottom. $10, and these, I guess, are just like little kid toy plates. There are 4 of them. They have a great color, so you could prop them up in like a little plate stand. You could, mount them to an empty picture frame, so you could do like a grouping of 4 and then put a frame around them, if that makes sense. Or, whatever idea you can come up with. And then you still have this nice little container to set out as well. So $10 on the little child's plates. Okay, then we've got a few license plates. I grabbed this red and white one, and these are farm fresh, so they are dirty. Here is a black and white one from Iowa, and then another black and white from Iowa. I think they're all in the 70s. 75, that says 70, 74 must be the county. 75 and 74. So $15 for the 3 license plates. Okay, then I grabbed another umbrella. This one is, if I can get it to go up. This one is in pretty good shape. It's nice and petite. You can see it's black with gold detailing, which I feel like is a little bit unusual because a lot of times those are silver, but in good condition. Still has the snap, so if you wanted to hang this on your door upside down and stick flowers in it and maybe some trailing stuff to have like a spring wreath, you could do that, and you could hang it from the chain. But $5 on this little umbrella. Okay, then I grabbed some pins. What do you call these? Fountain pins. 2 red, and then this one is actually gold. It might look wood or brown in the picture, but it is actually gold. This one says American Pencil Co., New York, USA, 1156. And then the red ones don't say anything. So then you've got corking up there, and these are just pretty. These will stick really nicely into a flower frog. And so then you can display them, and they're all like splayed out everywhere, not just in a grouping. So $15 for the 3 fountain pens. Okay, then because I am not open as much, I have a ton of greenery that I need to get rid of. So this piece of greenery, it is new. It's a little type of succulent, I would say, and it's $10, and I probably have 20 of these. So if you are looking for some greenery, the reason that I like this one is because to me, the coloring will work good pretty much year round. So it could be worked in for spring or winter at Christmas, add some evergreen to it or some red details. And for fall, you could add some little pops of yellow or orange. And so it's just a good neutral green color. So $10 on the little succulent. Okay, then we have a pair of eyeglasses. So I'm setting you up for things that you can put in your office with the ruler and the glasses and the pens. These are in good condition, and they're $10. So $10 on the glasses. Sarah, what's Valium? The yellow stuff? Stevie wants the metal base. Kathy wants the little plates. Ronelle wants the umbrella. Kathy wants the pins. So thank you on that. Okay, then we have this thing called Rummel's New Cosmetique. It's basically for, hopefully you can see it. It's basically for the guys with the beards where they can groom them, you know, make them curl and stuff. There's the back with the stamp and the Neur's black, I think. And then inside the box, you still have the, what would you call it? I don't know if it's called wax, but you still have the bar with the stamp on it and the little brush. So this would be great for a little bathroom or a gentleman that's very into vintage. And this is $20. So $20 on the Rummels. Okay, then we've got a railroad key here. Oh boy, I should have looked at this better. This has Brooklyn on it, and that's about all I can tell. We'll see if you guys can see any better. Probably not, because it's not gonna focus. But a railroad key for $30. $30 on the railroad key. Okay, then this was a really neat piece. It's, what do you even call it? I'm gonna draw a blank. Not felt. Velvet. And in the inside, it still has its tag. It's Golden Falcon, Eastern Airlines, original by Play Toppers, I think is what it says. So basically this used to be something worn by a flight attendant. And it is in amazing condition with the fabric. Those are rhinestones around it. It's almost kind of bright there on the screen. But the hat is in great condition. It's got a little bow here in the back, and $15 on our flight attendant hat. Okay, next I have quite a few test tubes, and I've got a couple that are a little bit different looking. So this one's a little bit smaller with the Pyrex spot where you can label your things. So if you would like some test tubes, they are $1 each. I would say I have about 9 that are like this. And I might only have 2 that have the Pyrex label on them. And then I have some smaller ones. I've got about 4 of these smaller ones. So $1 each on those. Let me know if you're interested in those. So one of the things that you can do with these is put them in a pipe holder, and then you can fill them with water and you can do little sprigs. Maybe you're trying to do a little starter on a plant, or you have just a floral stem that you want to put in there. So that's always an option. This is the bigger size. I think the smaller ones aren't going to fit in this one. But then also, just as a repurpose idea, you can take this and stick your toothbrushes in it, your makeup brushes, your mascara, anything like that. And then you can put cotton balls or whatever in where the tobacco would have normally have gone in the humidor. So you're getting this for $35. It holds 10 pipes. So 10 pipe holder for $35. Okay, then we have a scale for $15. It does not have the top. The nice thing about this one though is seriously, I think if you just took a square board, you could drill a hole into it, use some E6000 glue, which is my favorite glue, and make a platform. It's on my list of things to do, but hasn't happened. It says manufactured by Coleman Hardware Company, Chicago, USA. So it still has that plate down there, and I did seal it. So, you know, I think that makes it look nice, and it's one less thing that you have to do. Let's see, let's go. Kathy got the pins, Katie has the test tubes, pipe holder also, and scale. Alice, you're next on the scale. Okay, then we have a couple of these. I shared these in my stories. These are new. They would be super easy to turn into a light. IKEA has these really nice light kits that you can put together, so you could you know, funnel the cord down the hole that's already there, the bottle opening, and then just have a funky Edison light bulb in there. Or I used them yesterday just kind of like as a cloche. So for Easter, you could stick some Easter eggs up in there or something with some color, and use them for that. There is one spot here that's a little different, like you could put a label. The rest of it is textured. So I have two of those, $18 for the 2 cup bottles. Okay, then we have this, what would you call it? Over the shoulder bag. I got it and then I never used it, and it's pretty much been with my mannequin ever since. So you could put it with a mannequin and then tuck this back behind and put flowers or different things in it as something fun to show off whatever your merchandise is on a mannequin. Or you could actually use it, which was my intent when I got it. It's got some stamps on the handle, and then on the inside panel, and then it's basically just open. There are straps here at the side where you could tie it so it didn't fall open so much. And then you've got lots of just little pockets and compartments. And these are buttoned. Probably not even gonna try to do that, but you got 3 buttons for this compartment right here. And then you've got a way to hold it here, and tons of little spots where you could put stuff. So this is $40. So $40 on our military over the shoulder bag. Okay, got another blue bottle. These I just love when you have the sun shining through them. That is $5. I grabbed another pipe. This one's a little bit different because it has this aluminum middle section, but the mouthpiece is all there, and whatever this part of the pipe is called, $10 on the pipe. Then I grabbed another one of those awesome chippy doors. So this one I haven't cleaned, so I'm not sure if that is going to be stained like that, or if that would come off with some Clorox bleach. These do both have the hinges on them and the latch piece right here. So if you like this color, or if you like this color, or you could change them out depending on what the season is. It's all original chippy paint. Obviously, since I haven't cleaned it, I haven't sealed it either. And so you've got this door for $30. You could put a wreath on it, do a Simply Said. You could use it as a tray. You could put a picture over it. Okay, here we have a sifter that doesn't have the screen here in the back. It still has the metal pieces, but it doesn't have the screen. The screen didn't make it. It's in good condition. These are really popular hanging on the wall. You can hang them on the wall, use them as a wreath. You can put some greenery and stuff down here, or just leave it. You could do a candle, hang a picture inside of it. So lots of options. $45 on the sifter. Okay, then let's look at this. Everyone always thinks it's a suitcase, which it totally could be. You could use it like that and take the trumpet out of it. It might be a cornet. I never know the difference. It does have a tape job here. I never undid the tape, and there is some tape here as well, but you could take that off. It does have its mouthpiece, and it is marked Band Master, made in the USA. So these are fun. You could take that stand that I had. It might be heavy enough to kind of help hold this up and just stand it up like that. You can tie it into a wreath. You can put it on a wall, set it in a box even. You could leave it in here and have the suitcase open. So you've got a few options there. I feel like there's a compartment in here, but there's pretty much nothing in there other than some old valve oil. So $75 on the trumpet. Okay, then I got a couple other new things. This is a number 8. It does have, you can see here, nail holes. So number 8 and a number 9. So I've got an 8 and a 9, and they are $8 each. Then this is Farm Fresh. I just got this. I am not sure if it's a shovel or if it's supposed to be a turner. It's just unique. You can see how the metal's just wrapped here. I don't know if it's homemade or what, but you could stick this in a crock. You could lean it up. You could hang it from the wall. I'm guessing this is magnetic, but I'm not 100% sure. $5 on, we'll call it a little shovel. So $5 on the little shovel. All right, so Michelle's next on the pipe holder, and Katie's got the blue bottle and the chippy door. Tracy, you're next on the chippy door. Annette's got the sifter, and Debbie wants a number 9. Okay, jar lid, a battery jar lid. This one is a round one. I have a lot of battery jars, but mine are all rectangular. And I did really try hard to clean this thing. So I'm not sure, well, now I'm getting it scraped off. Maybe it was a different one. I'm not sure if how much it'll clean. It says made in the USA for oversized jars. And then right here it says oil. So you could hang this on the wall. You could marry it to a battery jar. Those are the top 2 things that come into my mind, I guess. And it's $10. $10 on the battery jar. Okay, we've got some brass silverware. There's some dots right there, but I cannot read what they are. So you got some dots. Not legible to me. Pair of these silverware, $15. Something fun I've seen people do is take in a plate or a clock and put it on the inside of their fork and spoon for a little decor. Okay, I've got this bundled twine here. I just think that it adds some great texture. You can throw it in a bowl, lay it on the side of a vignette for $5. And we've got a little saw here. It has a plastic handle, and the tag says 10, but it's going to be $5. So $5 on the little saw. You can turn these, have somebody cut them and turn them into trees. You can paint welcome, home, different things on them, or use a Cricut or some Simply Said design as well. Okay, this is dirty, but brown drip bowl. It's in very good condition. I don't see any cracks or chips. It's not marked, and it is $20. Okay, then we have this little wicker plant stand. You could add a top to it. I'm thinking more glass, and turn it into a table, a side table maybe on your porch or in your living room, or you can stick a plant in it. $25 on the little wicker plant stand. Okay, then we have this cow head that has been painted silver. And just something fun, funky you can do with some skulls. And it is $35. So $35 on our silver cow skull. Okay, then we have this little black, probably a money box, I'm guessing. It's got some character, patina, wear and tear on it. It says Standard Bond Box, Armstrong, Huntington, West Virginia. So if you like to hide your remote control, you could do that, or put some extra Kleenex in it, or just stack it with some other metal boxes. That would be cute too. Okay, then we have a crate box. It's pretty thin and it hasn't been sealed, but it's very smooth on the inside or on the outside and pretty rough, a rough cut on the inside. So you could use this as a riser. You could put it beside a chair and have it be a little table, stack some other things with it, hang it on the wall. $25 on the wooden box. Okay, so I know a lot of you were interested in some more eggs. These are hand-blown eggs that they used to put in a chicken house so that it would trick the hens into nesting. So I've got quite a few of them. The chicken size is $10 each. So if you're interested in that, you can just tell me how many you would like. Kendra says it says India, those gold pieces did. Katie wants the twine bundle. Sarah, you're second on the twine. Tracy wants the cow head. And Kathy wants the money box. Myra, you're next on the money box. Okay, then I got some more of these molds. Got 6 of them. So $12 on these little molds. I would say the one that has the most issue is this one right here with the dent. The rest of them are good. So 6 molds, $12. Okay, I did not test this thing out like I had planned to because I ran out of time, but we've got a whole bunch of cannons, okay, little wooden cannons, and then you have a cannon shooter. So this thing turns, and other than that, I really don't know how it works or if it even does work. So $15 on the little cannon shooter. Well, it definitely works if you just tip it over. So it looks like, did you see that? It just shot 10 foot. So yes, it works. There's a little, if I did it right, there's a little metal thing. You can just kind of see it by my finger, and it winds it up the tension, and now I'll have to go find that bullet. So $15 on the bullet, the cannon shooter, I should say cannon shooter. Okay, then I grabbed a couple of brass plates. So if you still have the old push buttons, I'm sure there's something fun you could come up with on recycling these. I've seen these blinged out before and used as Christmas ornaments actually. But $10 on the pair of brass push light switches. Okay, then I grabbed a Bible bundle, $45 on the Bible bundle. We've got this little Holy Bible one. With gold edging. We've got this one with more red in the pages. Let's see, this one says Alberta Craver, maybe? And then our largest one in this stack has red on the edges. Monty, no idea. So $45 on our Bible bundle. Okay, then we have this wicker white chippy awesomeness umbrella holder. I have put peacock feathers in it. So anything that you have that has some height, if you have some long stem florals, that would look good in it as well. You could probably repurpose it and put rolls of toilet paper, stack them up in there as well. So $30 on the umbrella holder. Then I had a request for some stirrups, so I've been, or stirrups, stirrups. So I've been on the hunt for them. This is metal on the outside. They are wood on the inside. You could tie these up staggered and have them kind of like dangling on the wall like a bell. You can just set them up in a display. I'm not sure what she was wanting because she needed some that I think were wider than this. So $30 on the pair of stirrups. Oh, Myra wants the wooden box. Gotcha, Myra. Shelly wants one egg. Katie wants the cannon. Brooke, you're next on the cannon. The kids would love that. And Julie wants the switch plates. Okay, then this clothespin holder has definitely seen better days, but I'm sure that there is somebody that could patch it really funkily, like I shared that chair that I just patched with more feed sacks behind it, or somebody who could just use this as a form and make their own sack. So basically we're selling the form that would hook on your clothesline so you could put your clothespins in it. And I'm sure you could repurpose this all kinds of ways in your laundry room and put the clothespins in it just for a display. You could shoot flowers out of this, anything. $5 on the clothespin basket. Okay, then we have some cookie cutters. These are pretty, this top one's small, but the other ones are pretty large. 2 round ones, an oval, and then our square one. And so you're getting the 4 of those for $8. Okay, then we have this wooden bowl that has had some hand painting. One girl on here was sharing how she refurbishes these, which is amazing, and makes them basically look new on the inside, and then she paints the outside. It was very pretty. This one probably used to have some feet on it, so you could just paint it and and distress it and call it good. $20 on the wooden bowl. Okay, last thing. I have quite a few of these still left over. This is a U.S. Standard Civ Series Tyler Company. I have a few of these listed on the website. And when I got these originally and shared my first haul of them, anything that had a large screen on it sold immediately. But for whatever reason, the smaller screens were not as popular. So they all have different markings. Like this one, you can't see any of it. This one is a Humboldt manufacturing company, but they're rock sieves. So you could hang them on the wall, which I think is what everybody was doing with the ones that had the big grates in them, the big holes. So you could hang them on the wall, which would look great, having a little, even an odd number pattern of 3. You could stack them. I like to have them stacked in the shop because then I use it as a riser and I'll put some kind of display on here. You could also use one or multiples for a cloche base because that would be something totally unique. So those are a few options. So these are $30 each. So let's just say we've got the shiny one. We've got the one that is not marked. And then we'll just call this one the third one. Where's the label? So the Humboldt one is the third one. So I'll put those in order so I can remember. All right, guys, that's it. Thanks for joining me for my lunch break sale. First time in the barn, so this will get to be a better system here as we go. Since the internet is working okay out here, I will invoice you right now for your items, and then tomorrow morning I will invoice you for shipping. That will allow combined shipping from anything you purchased on Sunday to anything that you purchased today or throughout the week, whether it was on the website or anytime I post pictures. I know a lot of you were commenting on the lace that I posted yesterday, I think. So see you guys on Sunday and have a great rest of your week. And while I'm still watching, Tracy, you got the clothespin basket. Kathy, you got the cookie cutters and the bird nest with the bird. So I will go through and check comments as I'm doing invoices. Thank you.